Welcome back to my greenhouse. Today it is pretty cool out, mid 40s in New York, but the sun is really shining, which means that it's really hot in the greenhouse, regardless of how cool it is out. And I just wanted to go over how to pot up some dinner plate dahlias. These are just going to be getting an extra start in here, kind of get them going a little bit ahead of schedule and maybe get some earlier flowers. I have a few more dahlia tubers that I'm waiting on, but this is the only one that I bought from like a big box store that's in this packaging, and I don't want to just keep it in here. You can, as long as you store it in a cool, dry area where it's not getting beaten down by sun or wet or anything like that. Otherwise they will start to grow and then rot or cook in this bag. So I don't want that to happen. So I'm going to show you what I'm doing, and yeah. The dahlia tuber that I'm planting is called Mom Special. This is of course from the Netherlands bulb company. They do a lot of the big box stores supply for these dahlia tubers and lilies and all those other kinds of interesting bulbs that you'll see. The reason I chose this one this week was because I could see that they were both alive. If you can, and if you have time when you're shopping for tubers, it's always a good idea to kind of check and see how they're looking. And I'm gonna put both of these in here. This is a pot that I've started with a mix of Pro Mix and Fox Farm Ocean Forest. And at the bottom I did some peat moss. You don't have to do all of that if you don't want to. Simple Pro Mix or Happy Frog or the Ocean Forest would work just fine. Or even just, regular old potting soil, as long as you're fertilizing for blooms. You don't want too much nitrogen for dahlias, because otherwise you're going to end up with a really green bushy plant but no flowers. I'm going to make sure that they're getting their potassium, phosphorus. So let's lay these tubers down in here. You notice that I didn't fill it up all the way with soil. I'm just going to tuck these in here and I'm going to lay them to their side, kind of at an angle. You don't want to do it straight up, even though you might, contrary to like just naturally, you might want to set it up this way. I've heard it's best to do it like this. In the eye, which is where this is sprouting from, will find its way. Just gonna lay both these tubers in here. To be honest, I am planning on taking these potting, so I'm just starting these in this pot and then I'm going to plant them in the ground. If you were going to keep them in a pot all year long, I would kind of recommend just doing one tuber for this size pot, but since this is just to get them going, I am not going to stress out with making sure they get enough space, because as soon as it gets warm enough, I'm going to put them in the garden. So that's looking good. We got a little bit of space between the two. A couple extra little tubers that fell off. This one's definitely dead, squishy. You don't ever want to, if you find any tubers that are squishy and looking like this, that means that they're totally rotted. There's no hope for those. There is potential that sometimes these can sprout, but without a knack or an eye, it's not super likely, but I'm still just going to throw that in there. And let's grab some more Pro Mix to put over the top. Just scooping like that. Scoop and scoop, and then let's do one scoop of Ocean Forest. Ta-da! And now we are all ready to get growing. So the only thing left to do is to grab your watering can. I've got my trusty old antique metal watering can. I'm We're gonna give this a good drink. Sorry you can't see it at a better angle. In the next couple weeks, they will erupt from the surface, and you will have dahlias. I did put a little bit more soil on top. Now, some people will do this indoors under lights. You can totally do that. You can start them by a really sunny window, you know, near a patio that you would bring them out on. Some people will do so much work as to bring the pot out during the day and then bring it in at night if you're still getting cold temperatures. But we don't have to do all that because we have the hoop house, so they will be protected in here. Like I said, I think in a couple weeks they will sprout. The only thing else I have left to do is pot up a couple of strawberries that I got into a hanging basket. Keep those in here. Hopefully we won't get any super cold temps. And then I have this pack of red onions that I'm going to plant outside in the garden because they can tolerate the cold. You can see the wild chives outside are sprouting everywhere, even though it's still pretty chilly. So anyways, guys, that's all I have. Good luck with your dahlia tubers. I hope that it is a beautiful, bloom, flower-filled summer for everybody who follows me. Thanks, guys. Bye.